So we got some cute trains to go to Koyasan from Osaka, from Namba station. And you have to get the Nankai line, and then you can get this cable car up the mountain, which is quite fun. And then you have to get a little bus. So it takes some time, but it's pretty close to the city. If you're in Kansai, please go. If you're not in Kansai, please try to go anyway. I've been wanting to go to Koyasan for a very, 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 very long time. I used to live in Sakai, which is close, a little bit closer by, and I'd always heard about it, but for some reason we just never ended up going. I guess mostly because before Corona times, it was like you have to book at least in 6 months advance or more. It's usually really like heavily booked up everywhere. It's quite a small city, I guess, really, so and it's just popular for tourists and for Japanese people as well, because there's so many temples and stuff. But we also got to see cats, as you can see here. That was super bonus for me. My father passed away last month, so this trip was kind of taken because of that, to kind of get into nature and get somewhere a bit more peaceful and with these cats, and just kind of try to relax and try to enjoy ourselves. And it was something I think my father would have been really interested in terms of history and just as like a spiritual place, I guess. I'm not really I'm not at all religious or spiritual myself, but I still think it's really beautiful, all of the temples, and I think the history and culture is quite interesting. Plus look at the view, like it was such good weather. It was cold, even though it's not winter, or I guess it is fall now, but it was a bit colder than I expected. Glad I brought that big sweater. That was Koyasan, by the way. Then we ate at this restaurant. It can be a little bit pricey, but there is a 2,000 yen set. It's about $20, £15 more or less set, and it was totally enough food. But there's another one that's like 5,000 yen. But we are vegan, maybe you know, maybe you don't. And there's lots of shojinryori restaurants, which means like monk's food. So this is one of those that has that option. And it was really delicious. They make one of my most favorite foods, which is nasi dengaku. That aubergine eggplant thing there in the middle has like a miso sauce on it. This was really good. It came with lots of little dishes, which is my kind of thing. And it came with some peachy, like preserved peach sake, which is yummy. So after we ate that first meal, we went to the kind of main like temple complexes and visited those. You can go to the outside of them for free, but if you want to go inside, you have to pay. You can get a pass that allows you to go through to all of them, but there's a lot, and we really were only gonna stay for like one night. So and also because it was a kind of off time to go, some of the places are closed for like remodeling their exhibitions or whatever, so we just bought our tickets at each individual place, and it wasn't very expensive, maybe about 500 yen at some places were 200 yen, like $5, $2, £3, £1, like pretty cheap really, but really stunning inside. These structures are so amazing. There's Koyasan again. That name is so silly, but I love it. I'm clearly happy, as you can see. So this was a really good cheering up trip. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to take pictures here, but Tomo took a sneaky video there. But yeah, this is inside a little bit, inside outside the like stone garden. So beautiful. I was really hoping to see somebody raking the stones, but I'm pretty sure it was not the right timing.
5 injections without any effect at all. I refuse to give up now. We'll try radiation. I don't understand.
There's a big tree. I started to count, but who's got time for that? Counting the rings. It was beautiful to look at though. I think it was in this building actually. I'll have to try to remember the name of it at some point. This one has like a big old kitchen, which is actually coming up here in the middle. There's these big rice pots and sinks and stuff for cooking probably really bland monk food, like just soup and rice, I guess. Because it's a temple, it's not like a house, so it's just for cooking food for the monks, I imagine. This place was amazing. Of course I love it because it's red, but it was super beautiful inside as well. It had really big wooden but like painted gold Buddhas and stuff. It's really stunning. Of course I met Koya-kun again. And there was some really nice like structures to the side, as you can see here, like mossy thatched roofs, but also there was so many really tall trees, and just like shrines and torii gates and some fish. Okay, this is the Daimon Gate, really big, beautiful gate. We went there to go see the sunset, and I kept telling Tomo, when you look out, you can see the ocean through the mountains. And he was like, no, it's too far. And I looked at a map, and I was like, okay, yeah, it does look pretty far, but it does look like the ocean and maybe Shikoku as well. And thankfully, the owner of the place we were staying at confirmed I was right. You can see the ocean. It's really far away, but you can still see it. It's a really good view. Definitely recommend going there.